My phone got water in it. That bit was so fuzzy. I got scared. I was like, "Is this better?" I turned it off for like 2 days and just let it run in front of a fan. It's good now. It's dry. Mm. We eating breakfast right now. What's up, Chico Bean? Yeah, I was so sad. I tried to go live. I couldn't even see myself. I was like, "What is this?" I looked at the little camera. It had water all in it. I was like, "Oh my God." The back was fucked up too. If you, oh, okay, you saw my post. Okay, yeah. If I can't go live, I'm a post on YouTube. But hold on, I just realized that loud ass fan was going. But yeah, so I'm doing this competition show with Timberland, y'all. So I used to always say like, "Oh, Tabito, yes." So I used to always say like, "I'm trying to find a Timberland to my Aaliyah," just saying like I need a producer that's good with my music. You know what I'm saying? A producer that can produce my hits. You know what I'm saying? I always said that. And then so I remember one time Timberland was doing this thing on TikTok. He wanted artists to submit their song. So I submitted my song, I Will. He listened to it for like 10 seconds and said no. I was like, okay, cool. But I kept pushing it. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I've been good. Timberland didn't like my song, I Will. But then I got this post on my Instagram, and they're like, Timberland's doing a. Can y'all hear me? Hello? Can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, say yes. Mm. I might have to start the live over. I gotta keep my phone on D&D when I'm on live. Hmm. Y'all can hear me good, right? Anyway, good choice what? So, okay, good. So, Timberland's doing this competition show now, and the winner gets $50,000. No, the number one winner gets $100,000. Number two gets 50,000. Number three gets 20,000. Look, I want me a little 50. I probably invested. What happened? I invested a little over. I probably invested about $70,000 into my music career. So honestly, I think I want to go for the number one spot, just because I've always said work stress. I'll talk to you about it in a second. Just because I've always said like my ultimate feeling of success in the music career is gonna be me getting my money back and more. So it's like a milestone that I want to hit as a music artist. Like I really want to make the money back as a music artist because I've invested a lot. Um, but as far as work stress, I know how that is. You gotta find your reason. I work from home and still be stressed from the work that I gotta get done. What? Why you putting your sticky hands on me? It don't matter where you do the work. It's gonna happen. It just happens. Especially if you're prone to anxiety. I could be sitting on the patio not doing nothing, and I'll just feel stressed out of nowhere. It would just hit me out of nowhere. I'll be like, why do I feel stressed? I'm not even doing anything. I'm so overwhelmed by my train leader's negative comments. Oh, well, some people take their jobs too seriously. Some people want you to feel that pressure, and you just got to keep a smile on your face and keep it pushing. Because I remember when I used to work with people, like when I had my regular like corporate job, um, I used to get workplace harassment so bad. And I just did not understand it. And then one day I went back and looked at some old videos of like just me at work. I was so cute. I was cute, dressed up. I was wearing new hair every other day. My hair was slayed and laid, nails done, like lashes popping, makeup boom, like body yada yada. Like I was like, okay, I see that's why they was mad. Like, oh, they were mad. Oh, I see. Tears was flowing out for 20 minutes. Oh, you can't let what people say affect you. My dad told me the best advice yesterday. He said, don't put your key to happiness in anybody else's hands. Don't do it. My bills is already paid, but thank you. Okay? Don't put your happiness in nobody else's hands. You got to keep it moving. You got to keep it moving. It doesn't matter what people say. You have this job now, but in a couple months, years, you might find something better. And then those people will still be stuck at that same job trying to run off and be negative with everybody else. Eventually, the job figures out who the problem is. Because there was this one girl, she used to try to bully me. She was like 6 foot. I'm like, bitch, you too big. I'll just like get away from me. What's you all in my face for? Like she used to try to come up and like say certain shit, and I would have to check her all the time. But I'm like, it just feels like she wanted to fight me, and it was just like, why do you want to fight a 5 foot girl? Like it's not going to end well for you because this is not what you want. Like you're coming at me like you want a problem, and I'm just coming here to work. Like I'm just here to work. What are you doing? Why are you in my face? Why are you touching my shit at my station? Why are you? She used to do so much shit. Like, and then I got pregnant and she knew I was pregnant and she started lighting these weird ass smoke things so it would be smoky in there. And I was just like, bitch, I'm now you coming after my pregnancy. Like now I'm not playing with you. And that's when I realized like, okay, this is not for me. It's time for me to move around. And she's probably ran off a lot of people, and I don't feel like she ran me off. I think it was just like God's timing as far as me working from home because I never even like I told my husband if we get pregnant, I do want to be home. I did tell him that, but I never mentally figured out how I was gonna do that. Like, how am I gonna become a stay-at-home wife? Like, what is that even gonna look like? Like, I had not even planned it. So, the first few months of me being pregnant, I was just working. I was like, well, if I feel fine, cool, child. The way that girl was acting, I was like, I can't work around this. She got me stressing and shit, pissing me off all the time, saying shit to me. I'm snapping on her because I ain't playing with you. Get the fuck out of my face. And then it's harder when you black, right? Because they already have this. You can come to work every day with a smile on your face, positive, but people will have these stereotypes in their head of who you already are. So when you don't have that stereotype, when you don't act that out, they think you're fake. They think like, oh, she's pretending to be a nice Negro. She ain't no nice Negro. All the Negroes like to fight and yell and cuss, right? When I'm there, I'm smiling. I'm in a good mood. I'm not bothering nobody. I go there to work and I go home to my husband. I go on about my business. She didn't like that I didn't fit her stereotypes, so she kept trying to poke, 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 poke. And then when I finally said something, it was like, oh, there it is, there it is. And it's like, that's America. That's America. Y'all pick, 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 pick. And then when somebody reacts, now it's, oh yeah, that's the side that we wanted to see. It's like, leave us the fuck alone. Leave us the fuck alone. And really I could have sorry, I should be because of my baby. He laughing at me. Um, I'm trying to do better at not cussing. Stop. Get your sticky hands off me. I need to wipe your hands off. You're gonna have me sticky all day. Um, hello, what up? So, I really could have sued them for harassment for real. Especially me being harassed while pregnant. I could have really took everything they had. And I told myself if I ever go back to the workforce, I'm not playing with these folks. I'm not. I'm not playing with these folks. Negative comment. Start keeping record. Start keeping record of how these people are treating you. When they say stuff, get you some meta glasses. Wear them hoes all day, every day. If you know you got a coworker that's giving you a problem and they always slick saying some shit, start recording their ass. When you see them slick doing stuff, I remember one job I had. It was my very, very first pregnancy. That one didn't end well, but my very first pregnancy, um, I would get really, really cold, and they kept it was this manager, she just kept making it cold. And I told her I'm uncomfortable because I'm in this box. It was a barber box. And the box had like the air conditioner coming straight down. So I'm like, I'm cold. They don't know I'm pregnant, right? But I'm like, I'm cold, I'm uncomfortable. I ended up having to tell them I was pregnant, but I was cold, uncomfortable, and I said, can you please stop turning the air on? She kept doing it, kept doing it, kept doing it. I said, "Hey, I'm pregnant and I need to be comfortable while I'm working and stuff. Is it possible that you stop putting on the air?" She kept dropping that bit. Like, why the fuck is it 55 degrees in the building? Why is it 55 degrees in here? Oh my god, that shit. But it was shit like that that they used to do to try to pick at me and get me upset. It's like that's the one thing. And right at the end before I quit, I started just going and turning back up. Every time they turned it to 55, 54, I go right back 70, 55, 54, 69, 55, 54, 70. And please say something to me. Because I'm already about to leave. I'm about to be going. Go ahead, say something. Let's drink some water, baby. You eating good. Drink your water. Drink your water. Okay, you done? Here. Don't throw it. Drink it. You doing good. My baby ate some cherries, eggs, bread, and oatmeal. He ate pretty good. He ate most of his oatmeal. I don't I don't think he liked the bread, but he did tear up the cherries. He liked the cherries. Did you like the cherries? Hmm? You like the cherries? Yes or no? Yes or no? What's so funny? He's starting to talk more, y'all. Let me see if I can get him to talk. Hey, I love you. Je t'aime. Je t'aime. Can you say je t'aime? You want to be shy now? That's him trying to say it. Je t'aime. I love you. I love you. All right, let's do our ABCs. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K. Go ahead. Elemental. P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? My little cutie to booty. I got a off day on housework today, so I'm pretty much gonna chill today. Oh, y'all, I gotta post the promos for my reality show on here. Did y'all see the other one that I posted? Um, I think I posted like 4 of them, 4 or 5. But I posted all the pre-promos so I could just pay to promote and push those for now. And then I'm trying to see if I can come up with one more. I wanted to post one more this week, but I think I maxed out. I think I posted enough. I think 4 posts in 1 week for a reality show is pretty good. I could post every day, but I think 4 is good. It's reasonable. And then the show, I think I'm gonna make one more big post next week, and then the show will be available on HHN TV the following week on the 21st. August 21st, y'all. I was gonna wait to drop the show, but me and my mom had got into it. She was just on some like, you ready to get out? She was just on some, you need to come back to Texas. It's not working out there for you. And I'm like, you know what? I rebuke that energy in the name of Jesus. It's working out for me. Everything I planned to do is happening. And I said, I was waiting to put out my show in January. I wanted to drop on my birthday because I always drop my shows on my birthday, like January 1st, all the time. And I had already told the network I want to drop it on my birthday. I want it to be like a new show of the year, like a new show. And I just let my mom push me, man. She pushed me. I was just like, you know what? I'm finna drop this show. I'm not even gonna I'm not waiting no more. What am I waiting for? Like, my show is done. The promos are done. Let's just push this. Let's get it out there. Let's get this money on. Let's get it popping. Let's get the ball rolling. And what's crazy is I know she sees everything I'm posting. I know she sees and stuff, but she just don't care. It's like, Mom, why do you want to believe that I'm not doing nothing serious? Like, being a TV producer is a serious job. Being a music artist, okay, you want to look at that like that ain't nothing, but from all the things that I've done as a music artist, it's pretty good. I mean, the goals I've set for myself, I've hit them. Every goal I've set for myself, I pretty much hit them. And every time I set a goal, it just comes again. So I don't know, but my dad even told me, he was like, "Stop looking for people's approval. Stop, even your own mother. Stop trying to get approval from your own mama. Just do your thing." He was just like, "Just keep moving. Like, if this is what God said you supposed to be doing, what you did." Because I asked God, I said, "If you want me to stop doing music, just let me know." And every time I say that prayer, like the last time I said that prayer, I got nominated for Georgia Artist of the Year for a award show out here. And then the time before that, what happened the time before that? Every time I pray, something happens. They were like, "Oh, now you got this opportunity." Oh, the time before I asked God, did he want me to do music? And I got offered a tour. I was like, "What?" A paid tour at that. I was like, "Oh, well, let's go." So it's like, I don't know. My mom, she's just old school religious. Like, I'm religious too. Like, I'm a Christian too, and I don't think she'd be understanding that. Like, Mom, I'm a Christian too. Like, you raised a Christian. I'm just not like pescatarian, dress like this, act like this, da da da. Like, why are you laughing at me? You you my biggest fan. I love you. You think I'm funny? These kids in this thing. Why they got these things? They keep dropping in the backyard. Look at this. What the hell? Something just dropped in the backyard. Can y'all see that? Look at this. They just dropped something in the backyard. The fuck was that? Y'all, my neighbor, grimy as hell. We had our mop in the backyard, and that bitch just disappeared. My husband was like, "Hey, our mop disappeared. Did you throw it away?" I said, "Now, why in the hell would I throw away a mop? You sound crazy as hell." He was like, "Cause it's gone. Where did mop go?" I said, "Babe, where'd you put it?" He like, "I put it in the backyard." I said, "If you put it in the backyard and it's not in the backyard, somebody took it." Why today, a whole 3, 4 months later, I look over at the neighbor's backyard and there go our mop. I'm like, no, the hell they didn't. These motherfuckers then stole our mop and forgot they stole the mop and just got it all in the open on their back porch. I said, I might as well go steal it back. I'm thinking about stealing it back. What on? I tried to give you water. Why you want to drink my water? I put water in your cup. Just like a little baby. You putting all your little backwash in my water. Just your water now. I can't even believe that. I want to go knock on the door, be like, "Hey, so you got my mop in your backyard. We've been missing that." But I didn't watch that neighbor from hell on Netflix. People crazy and I'm crazy too. And that's just a recipe for That's a recipe for bullshit, to be honest. But then again, I don't want nobody thinking they could just take some shit from our backyards. I'm like, fuck. The only thing I can think of is let HOA know, like, excuse me, people are taking stuff from our backyard. Can we get a fence request? Because I want a fence so bad. I want a backyard fence so bad. Oh, I wanna be fenced in. I want like my gazebo back there. Like I want to put a pool and a jacuzzi back there, but I don't want to do that. And then people back there getting in my pool and putting stuff in my pool and bro, if motherfuckers, am I hearing that thing again? Is back? Why the fuck is it back? Look, what the fuck is it? What is this? Like a real alien? Yo, what the hell? Really, I've been low key praying because the the neighbors next to us and the ones over here own their house. So if they get fences, we'll be fenced in. But anyways, yeah, I want to fix up the backyard so bad. But we're probably gonna end up moving from here anyway, so we'll see. I don't know. Ooh, you messed up my water. This was some good cold water. Yikes. 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 You all done? You done eating, puppy? Okay. Put a little water. We can clean this off. You do shit for the likes. Yikes. Yo, where Nicki Minaj at? Where she been at, man? Nicki Minaj done went political, man. I remember somebody said I was studying music one day, and I remember one of them big artists said, as an artist, do not go political because they were like, they said don't go political because then people will be forced to choose a side. Cause like I was gonna wear a Nicki Minaj shirt, and I'm like, if I wear this shirt, they gonna be thinking it's politics, but it ain't. I'm just wearing it because I love Nicki Minaj. Like, I hated that feeling, bro. I was like, fuck. Like, she has become a political figure versus like just a musical figure. Like, that's all I look at Nicki Minaj as. Nicki Minaj is just a music figure for me. Like, I love how she did it, how she came up in her career, how she made things happen. She was my first concert I had ever been to, like ever in my life. I had never been to a concert. My first concert was a Nicki Minaj concert. Ain't that cool? My husband got me the tickets and I went. He was like, here, these are for you. He was like, go study. Cause he knew I was gonna study. He knew I was gonna go there. Bro, before the show even started, I was studying. What is this booth? What is that booth? How they got it set up? Bro, I was in that motherfucker. I remember, you ready to come out? Okay. I remember, let me get a towel so I can wipe you off. I remember, I was moving around because I was by myself, right? I was by myself. It's crazy because I had invited all my bridesmaids, but nobody wanted to go. Mm. And so I went by myself. And I was actually really happy made sure that I went by myself because I was moving closer and closer to the stage. I had a seat that was like directly in the middle, but it was in the back, but it was in the middle and at the top. Not all the way at the top, just like it was like middle. So you got like floor, middle, and then the top, like all the way at the top. I was in the middle, right above the floor. And so I could see her directly. I was like, but she looked so small. I was like, Nicki Minaj small as hell, y'all. She's small. She might be my size. I'm 5 foot. She might be my height. I said, I'm gonna move closer. I literally moved to a seat to where I was probably about this close. I wasn't on the floor. I was like right above the floor. I was like the floor was like here. Like I could touch the head of the people on the floor. And I was like up one. And I was right there. And she was rapping and rapping and rapping. And she did her little last one too. And then she turned around and she went, I said, Nicki Minaj freaked me! Nicki Minaj! Y'all, I fangirl so bad. Y'all, I fangirl so bad. That shit was hilarious. I couldn't even believe it. She really like she looked all around. You know how she be doing? And she went, doom. She looked at me and I smiled. I was like, oh my God, Nicki Minaj. I love you. She just went, I literally love her so bad. Yo, I think I like cried. It was like happy tears, like just seeing someone like make it happen. Like I literally watched Nicki's career all the way from the beginning. Because I was doing music way before I had even heard about Nicki. I was doing music in '09. And back then you weren't really hearing about Nicki. Nobody really heard about Nicki until in Houston at least. Until probably 2011, I would say is when Nicki really started coming out. So I was already doing music and I was looking for inspiration. There was no inspiration. There was nobody out there. Nicki Minaj would drop interviews and she would give advice. Am I hearing the motherfuckers again? Oh, that's Walmart. She would drop advice for up and coming artists. Every interview Nicki Minaj did, she always told us what she did and how she was doing it. Every single time. She would be like, they'll be like, so do you have any advice for artists? And she would give step by step. She'd be like, yeah, so I just did a music video and how I did this music video. When I went to the studio, I started asking around and started asking people to spread the word that I was looking for a a, a director, and that's how I ended up shooting a music video. And it was like ding ding ding. Like, okay, that's my next step. And she'll say something else on her next interview. Yeah, I just dropped this and I just dropped this song and I just did this and you know how I did it? I did it like this. If you're an artist and she said it all the time on her interviews. If you're a true Nicki fan, you know. And I'm not a Barb, I'm just a fan. Like I'm just a fan of Nicki, not a Barb though. But she would always say in her interviews, if you're smart, you're listen. She would always say that if you're smart, you gonna listen. And I was one of them motherfuckers that listen. What's crazy is I listen so much, I end up meeting most of the people she worked with, which is wild. What, baby? Did you eat good? Hmm? You eat good? You eat good, baby? Let me vacuum real quick. I think I'm gonna make a story time about when I met Fendi. He was a pervert, bro. I hated that shit because I'm like, I know you didn't treat Nikki like this, but he was using the fact that he worked with Nikki as a way to try to get some cat, and I hated that shit. I think that was like my first. I think that was my first real industry experience. Um, with like someone trying to misuse and abuse their power in the music industry. I think that was my very first time. It was with Fendi. And I I just could not understand why he was coming at me like that if Nikki wasn't going for that. Like I've never heard her say that, but like I've never heard her say like don't sleep your way to the top. I never heard her say that, but I just know she ain't do it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why are you coming at me like this? Is just how it go. What are we doing? But just like how Nikki got her philosophy, she says, write your own music. She stand by that. She write her own music. She don't give a damn. Me, my philosophy is, you ain't got to sleep your way to the top. It's gonna take a little longer because you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of girls that's willing to give it up, give out. There's too many diseases out here in this world. Ain't nobody finna be giving up no pussy just to do a damn song. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck wrong with people. Like, no, I'm not giving up my cat. What are you talking about? Like, are you serious? It's like the industry is so stuck on like, we gotta give you that disease. We gotta give you the disease so that we know that you locked in with us. No, you're not about to infect me. Absolutely not. We're not doing it. So I had to protect myself a lot in this industry because that's what it's about, y'all. But my success story is gonna be one that really, really upsets a lot of people in the industry. It's gonna upset a lot of motherfuckers because a lot of people are already on blast with me, but they're not really worried too much because to them I'm a nobody. But I'm just quietly creeping my way ass up. I'm getting up there just quietly, not saying nothing, just working my way up. Can't get too loud with it. Once you start getting loud, they start trying to knock you down. So you gotta just go crazy. Y'all like my new earrings? I'm selling these on Mazii Mone't. If you want these, you can get them on my Instagram, Mazii Mone't. Mazii Well, I'm about to go into mommy mode. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for clocking in with me. Bye.